Your legacy. No Nonsense November topic for day 29 of this 30-day challenge. Today we're talking about our legacy. Now, it might be one of those things that you've never even actually thought about. If you're young, if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, you probably have never even thought about that. But once you hit the big 50 and beyond, it's something that, I don't know, that's when I started paying attention to it. But I had a huge wake-up call at 50 anyway, in addition to some other things. So, legacy, what the heck does it mean, and why do we care about it, and why is it important, and why does it have anything to do with No Nonsense November, and why am I including it in like one of the top 30 things that are something we should consider as we're showing up in the world? Well, our business legacy, just like our brand or our reputation or our personality, shows up in our everyday activities. It shows up whether we consciously are creating it or not. Now, if we're not consciously creating it, who's in charge? Our subconscious. And so it's showing up as everything that's ever happened to us in our life, all of our experiences, and our subconscious is running the show, which usually isn't a great place if we want to supersize and grow our business, because everything our subconscious does is keep us safe and keep us the same. I'm trying to think of a good analogy for this. It's kind of like the Groundhog Day movie, where he has to live the same day over and over and over again until he learns a lesson. And that's kind of what our subconscious does to us. It keeps us being the same and in the same loops over and over again in our personal life as well as in our businesses until we learn the lesson. Sometimes the lesson is just that I deserve to have what I want and create the business that I want to create in the world. I just have to step out of my comfort zone a little bit. And I often say that owning your own business, building your own business, supersizing that business is the greatest personal development program you will go through, and metamorphosis and transformation that you never even knew you wanted. I don't remember who I first heard that from, but it just stuck because it's so true. I don't know about you, but I've been on a personal development, growth, improvement plan for my whole life, but especially since my 20s, my college, and when I got involved with my first business, was simultaneously with my first job in corporate America. I got to thank my dad for that, because I probably wouldn't have gone that route otherwise. And I'm really glad that I did, because it didn't only help me by having that sense of security as having something on the side, but also it gave me the opportunity to leave corporate America and not have to work for somebody else when I was ready. I spent 25 years in corporate America in different positions and different executive and management and leadership positions, which I loved because it taught me the importance and how to build a team. It taught me so many things. It taught me how to make quick decisions, because the longer it takes to make a decision and implement and take action, the less likely the thing that you think you want to do is going to happen. So what is all of this? How do we go about consciously creating our legacy? I think that's our question for today. And part of No Nonsense November is, number one, you got to know what you want to create and the impression and the feelings and the legacy that you want to leave. Maybe you want to write a book. A legacy is just what lives on after you're gone. What would you like to have live on in your business after you're no longer participating in your business? You don't have to die, but you might not want to be participating in it anymore in an active role. So what kind of a legacy or impression on the world and the universe do you want to leave with your business? I know that's a really big question, but it's like, what is our purpose? I mean, some of these big questions deserve our attention and then our implementation. I like to do things like create massive value for the people that I'm here to serve. Why? Because that makes a positive impression on their lives, and then they impact other people with the change and the transformation that's happened for them. It's got an incredible ripple effect and a positive ripple effect on the world. So providing massive value, creating something that lasts beyond us. How are we going to do that? I think that's our action item for today. Ask yourself, and most of us, if you're building and growing and supersizing a business, you're doing it because it's your legacy. You want it to last forever. You want it to live beyond you. Maybe you want to create generational wealth for your family or for those you love and care about. Maybe there's a cause that you care deeply about that you want to be able to support and help. Maybe you just want to change the world and make the world a better place by setting a good example of what's possible. depending on what your background is, you probably work with people that are a lot like you were before you became more successful. Maybe you just want to help more of those people and change the world that way. But think about it today. What is your legacy? What is it that you want to impact with your business and with your life? And then share in the comments below. One thing about that, one aha realization that you had about that. I'm going to keep it simple today since my voice still isn't back. That's it. I'm not going to talk in depth about any of this. It's a very personal choice and decision, or it's very company-wide choice and decision. Maybe your culture speaks directly to a particular cause, and that's what you're positively impacting, and that's your legacy, and you already know that. I would suspect maybe 3% of the people that hear this video will say, oh, I already got that nailed. I know what it is. And the 97% just have a little self-reflection and thinking to you today, and then decide and determine that, share it with the rest of your organization, and let other people help you fulfill that legacy. All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you, ask. Please direct message me or text me. I'm saving my voice for my videos every day, and then I pretty much can't talk for the rest of the day. All right, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.